Hello and welcome to Yarn Tales by the Sea. I'm Kellyanne and this podcast is coming to you from the rather windy and cold Hastings on the southeast coast of the UK. If you're a returning viewer, great to have you here again, and if you're a new viewer, I hope you like what you see and decide to subscribe. I was going to say describe then. Subscribe. Oh, wow. What a month. It's just been absolutely crazy here. I'm classed as a key worker, so I'm still working. To be quite honest, it's quite frightening in the climate that we're in today. But on the upside, the contract for the job finishes Tuesday, so yes, then I should be self-isolating unless I get called into work. But I do have immune problems with my skin and stuff, so that classes me as a high risk because of my immune system. But yeah. So you have to excuse me wearing no makeup and stuff, but I don't know if it's shown on camera, but I have a terrible, it's like a pimply rash, and it literally follows all around here because I have to wear one of these while I'm working, and it's not very nice. I think I've got some sort of, I don't know if it's an allergy or it's just irritating my skin, this bit here. So yeah. I'll tell you what, they're absolutely awful to wear. First time I had to wear it, I literally had a panic attack at it because I felt so claustrophobic. I just couldn't breathe. But now I've learnt to, just get on with it. So I've got a lot to go through today. So first off, what I will go through is I'm running an ocean mail with the lovely delectable Leslie from Not Quite Enough Yarn podcast. Basically it's a sea themed, so it could be anything from colours that remind you of the sea, the beach, shells, that sort of thing, or your yarn can incorporate sea themes. It's endless, absolutely endless what you can do with it. We do, really encourage double dipping. So, if you put something on my podcast, or I should say podcast, till I'm half asleep, Ravelry, if you put it into Leslie's group, you can put it into mine and vice versa. So we have, whoops, sorry, it fell in the bathroom. There's two prizes, one on the oh god, my brain's not working. One on the finished object thread, which is a Ravelry pattern prize giveaway up to the value of $10 American, and then there's the chatter thread, which is a prize. So I should be announcing that a bit later on, but I will put all the details down in the box, so anyone new that would like to join in, it will all be there for you. So I'm going to start off because, like I said, I've got really a lot to show. So I'm going to start off with my Rosie's Moments box because, like I said, I've been working crazy hours and I didn't get a podcast up when I would have liked to, but the hours we were working, it was just ridiculous, and coming home and trying to do it in dark weather wasn't good. So anyway, saying that, it's a bit bad out there actually, because I'm actually filming this on the Sunday. So this morning it looked like snow. It could have been sleet, but there was definitely a bit of white stuff coming down. So yes, so my Rosie's Moments box. So I haven't used any of it. I thought I'd keep it all pristine. So this is the March box, and it's actually based around Outlander. So I don't know if any of you are fans of the books by oh god, I can't. Do you know Diana Gabaldon? That's it. I first came across them as audiobooks, and I absolutely loved them. And of course, I'm watching the show on Prime. So yes, so we have a look. I should get the yarn out first because I absolutely love this colour, and it is absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to hold it up. So as you can see, it's got beautiful greens and purples. Oops, will come undone a bit there, but beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So that is, I believe, yeah, it's 100 grams, and it's called Clud and More, which is it's 400 meters, 85% extra fine merino, 15% nylon. So I'm not sure if what I'm going to use that on, but oh, and of course some beautiful fudge. So I should do that later. Also some lovely stitch markers, all to do with a Scottish theme. And I wondered why there was tiger's eye on there, but it's I think, I don't know if she put it on here. Oh, the stone represents the I'm going to murder this now. Cranadun stones, CRAIGH, then NA, and then DUN. So there's a little kilt on there, Celtic thing, thistle. Is that back to front? No, and so yeah, I was really pleased with that. And little tags. She always puts these in, all different ones, and they always look really nice. Bookmark. Blood of my blood and bone of my bone. So if any of you have read the books, listened to the books, or watched the programme, you'll know what that means. Also, I haven't actually, I'll have to undo this quick. Oh, I did undo it, did I? No, I haven't undone it. Real quickly. And candle. No, I love candles. I'm a huge fan of what are those ones I buy, Colin? Yeah. Oh, Yankee candles. Been buying them for years. It says on here, "Ye are blood of my blood and bone of my bone. I give you my body that we two might be one. I give you my spirit till our life shall be done." Sasana. So, yeah. It smells lovely, sort of lavendery. Don't know, something to do with the moors, I expect. Very nice though. And with it, there is a pattern. I'll sling that over there. A Lady of Lallybrock Socks by C.C. Ellman of Java Pearl Designs. So very Scottish looking. So I'm not sure, because these are toe down, and I have never done toe down socks, because when I learned like cuff down from Winwick Mum. So I don't know if I'm going to jump in and give it a go, or whether I'll try and convert the pattern round to cuff down if I do them. Who knows? So that's that, and I'll just shove some bits over there so I've got some room. Right, I just have a finger tea. Oh, that's nice. It's my new tea. It's carrot cake tea from Bird and Blend. Oh, it's really nice. It's Red Bush. So that's that. Right, so I shall go into my, well, I say finished. I've hardly finished anything, but I've made a lot of progress on other stuff. So first off, I just need to move. I made pair of wrist warmers for my other half, Colin. He asked for these. So these are actually made out of Rowan felted tweed in graphite. So very, very easy to make. Obviously these are a bit large for me, but I don't know if you can see. Turn it around. The speckles. There's little dots of colour in there. So I'm not sure if that's going to show up. So, but he's been, you know, he's really pleased with them. That's what he wanted. So he can finally get to wear them now that I've shown him on the podcast. But I used, I'm not a big fan of working on DPNs. I mean, I don't mind, but if I can get away with magic loop or whatever, I will. So that's what I did with these. I just went on to the DPNs for the little bits, and yeah, so actually quite soft. I did say to him, if he loses one, I won't make him any more, because, you know, rowing's not cheap, as we know. So yeah, pleased with those. So that's them. And my second finish is a pair of socks. This is Happy Feet from Hobbi in Denmark, but I used Drops Fable cream for the cuffs, heel, toes. It's just a vanilla sock, this one, but it's really weird the way they come out, because I don't know if you can see this. Obviously a glitch in the yarn dyeing process, but it actually is in exactly the same place on the other sock. How weird is that? Mind you, there were 50-gram balls, so obviously, like I said, it's a glitch in the dyeing process, I suppose, but at least they're twins, aren't they? Yeah, so yeah, I'm pleased with them. I have to say, the yarn looked a lot nicer on the ball. I'm not so keen on it knitted up, but I'll still wear them. So yeah, so that's that. Just a normal Kitchener on the toes. I love doing Kitchener. I struggled with them for the first couple of pairs of socks I made, but now I can get it done in under 5 minutes. It's all in my head. So yeah, so that's that. Right, because I can't remember if I put this on the podcast last time. Returning viewers will know that this has been ongoing for months. I knitted it up really quickly and just didn't get round to putting it together. But don't be lulled into a false sense of security, because it is still not fully up together. But all I have to do now is put the sleeves in. So this is all done. Like I said, I can't remember if I put this on the podcast last time. I don't like it. Another one of those, oh, I like the colour of that yarn, I'll buy it. Knitted it, looked better on the ball than it did knitted up, but I shall still wear it if it fits, because I have put a lot of weight on. So yeah, so I've just got to set the sleeves in and sew the buttons on and put the sleeves in. Oh, Kelly. Put the pockets on the bottom. So yeah, but like I said, looks so much nicer on the balls of yarn. So what I do now, if when I look at yarn that I'm interested in, I always try to go on Ravelry or something to see what it looks like knitted or crocheted up. So that's that. Also, I was working on Willow squares, and I thought, well, with my job and the hours I've been working, I've not always felt like knitting when I get home, because I just needed you know, to relax. And I found crochet is a lot, you know, it's just repetition, can't say it. You know what I'm trying to say. So yeah, after I said I wasn't really bothered whether I got this done quickly, I've worked a lot on this, so I'm trying to get the right way for you. So, yeah, that's the right way. So this is my Willow square blanket. Do you see? So it's got this. I thought I'd better put the squares together because they were turned out quite large, because I didn't know how many more, and as you can see, it's humongous, and it's going to be even bigger when I finish because I'm putting quite a large border in it. So I'm going round with like 2 trebles UK terms, double crochet UK terms, and in between, in the whites, I'm doing single crochet US, double crochet UK. So I'm going to keep going with that until I run out of the yarn. So yeah, I'm really pleased with how it looks, because I wasn't quite sure how I was going to put it together, because I didn't want to sew them, to be honest with you. Not that I'm bothered with that, but I just didn't want to on this one. So I thought, right, I'm going to crochet as you know, in the round, crochet it together in the round. So because that was single crochet, double crochet, I had to put on 2 more rounds. So I had to do a setup round in the white, as you can see by the loop in there, so I could get a round of trebles or double crochet US, so I could get the border going as I wanted to put them together. So that's why it's turned out so big. So the white is just loads I had. I think the majority of it's Starcraft Special DK, and the yarn, was it merry-go-round or something? Carl, could you just pass me? Oh, sorry, I put it. I thought I'd put it over further over the room. Let's have a quick look. I think I've got one with a ball band on. Oh yeah, no, it's Melody, King Cole Melody. It's just acrylic, but I think I've said before on the podcast, it's not as soft as I thought it would be. I got this from Wool Warehouse, so, but I'm hoping it'll wash up soft, because I find sometimes a lot of acrylic that's a little bit scratchy, it does tend to come up nice in the wash. So yeah, so I've got all that left, so hopefully I'll get a sizable border on it. So yeah, very pleased with that. Just stick it there. So while I'm onto blankets, I might as well get the other one out. I haven't really worked much at all. Oh, I forgot to say with that, I mean, that though it's Willow squares, it's sort of my own design, mingled in with a bit of Attic 24 on the border. So yeah, so this one, I think that's all I've done since I last showed you. This is the Trellis blanket from Attic 24. You know, what she did in these sweet pea colours, but I've used her Woodland pack to do it, because although I would have really have liked to have done the sweet pea, I did it early this year for my lovely mother-in-law, and I had to do it really quick because she really wanted it like yesterday. So so I didn't really want to crochet the same one right after the other, even though it's the same pattern. But yeah, so yeah, I'm really pleased with that. It's such an easy pattern. All it is you just UK trebles, US doubles, that is it. So it is so easy. You know, you've got the setup row obviously, or 1 or 2 rows, so, but yeah, absolutely loving it. Quite a contrast, isn't it, for going from something so bright to this. But yeah. But those of you that watch this podcast regularly know that I always have a blanket on the go, and I always have socks on the go. Socks are easy to transport about, and they're easy to knit in bed as well. Because I do like to just sort of lean on my side, and I've got my big tablet on my bedside cabinet, and I'll have Prime or Netflix on, or watch a podcast, and I'm sort of leaning on this elbow and knitting socks. So yeah, works for me. So right, I think yesterday, well, that is all, yeah, that's all that. So yesterday I started a shawl. I say shawl, but I'm not going to, oh my God, that's snowing. I have just looked out the window and it's snowing. Wow, and it's coming down quite fast, but I don't think it's going to lay. But saying that, it has been really, really windy and cold because these last few days, because I live on one of the highest points in Hastings, and so we get the wind a bit more up there, and yeah, I can't believe it. It's coming down like a storm. Wow. Won't lay though because it's been too wet. It rained earlier, so yeah. Look at me getting all excited over a bit of snow. Mind you, we never hardly get any. Oh, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I started to shawl, but I'm more likely to use it as a V-scarf on this one. I'm trying to work from stash as much as possible, but you won't believe me when I show you just how much stash I have just brought. But yeah, you know, I'm trying to. So I have started, there's not much on it. I have started, to get it the right way, right, this shawl. So it's top down, so that'll be it's knitted top down, so that's the top here. Just easy. I have already made a mistake because I was, hang on, if I show you the pattern, because it's actually Chasing Rainbows, a pattern from Rosie's Moments, which I've had a long time. So I can't knit it as is on here because he knows what I'm going to say. The yarn that I originally got with this, my old man, when I was trying to wind it, all the yarn flew off his arm, and it is in a massive messy pile, and he still hasn't sorted it out for me because he said it was his fault. So yes, so I'm waiting for him to do that. So it's just a very simple pattern. So the other yarn that came with the blue yarn that I should have been used, that is this beautiful rainbow, hence the name of the pattern. I think this is about 20 grams, and it's got, I don't know if it'll show it, it has got stellina in it. So it's beautiful. So I was going to put it in on this originally, but then I thought, no. I'll either save it till Colin ravels my wool for me out of that big mess, and I said, when it is a mess, I mean, it's like one big bald knot thing, or I should get another blue yarn to put it with. So I thought, what can I put with it? So I was oohing and ahhing with different sock yarns that, you know, leftovers, and so I didn't follow the pattern for that row there. I thought I'd just put it in to see what it's like, see if I like the yarn I'm using, which is sort of this one. I quite like it. Used it for a pair of socks, and then I was distracted. I went downstairs and did something, come back up to do my knitting, wasn't thinking, and carried on with the grey bit. So what it should have done, it should have been ridged. So I would have been knitting on the pearl rail to give it that ridge, but I just thought I'm going to leave it in design feature. So the grey is Drops Nord, I believe, which is an alpaca based yarn, so it's beautifully soft. So yeah, I'm really happy. As you can see, it is a very simple pattern, but I think it'll look very nice when it's done. as a scarf, nice V scarf. But I'm going to put extra length on it anyway, because the pattern, it just required as 100 grams of 4-ply and obviously 20 grams of the other yarn. So I've got quite a bit of this grey left from other projects, so I thought I'd probably just carry on with it till I get enough, because I like a nice length to keep warm. So that, but it's done, even though it's 4-ply, it's done on 4mm needles. So, oh, do you know? And it took 2 of us to find my 4mm needle yesterday, because I was circular. I was thinking, where the hell is that? I couldn't find it. Looked everywhere where I keep my needles, but I'd finished the project and left the needles in the bag after I'd done it. So my partner found it for me, because I was starting to stress out, because I thought, oh, I don't want to order another blimmin' needle. So yeah, there's that. Ooh, all tangled up there. So yeah, that's in my lovely sloth bag that I got from Etsy. So yeah, that's that. Right, what's in this? I don't know, I forget what's in each bag. Another bag from Etsy, another fox. Oh, this is my socks. Yeah. So I really like the Hermione socks I made prior, and I thought I'd make another pair, and these are just Drops Fable. I think the purple I'm using is, I can never get this right, sheep cheese, something like that anyway. So yeah, really liking how these are turning out. Look at, again, I just, you know, just do my normal heel and normal Kitchener toe when it's done. So I have started the second one. So I've got the second one started. I do that if it's 50 gram books. I do that. Get 2 going at a time. So I hate separating 100 gram balls, because I can never get at least quite a similar pattern going. So yeah, that's them. Oh, what else have I got? Oh, my Boxy by Locatelli. Bit of a story on this. Right, get it out. Right, the back and front of this should have been finished by now, apart from the fact working crazy hours and being so tired. So I'm sure I've got bags under my eyes. And also I did make a silly mistake, not in the pattern itself, but when I separated off for the front, I wasn't looking properly when I found another needle, circular needle, and so I was knitting up and I was thinking, oh, that looks a little bit loose. And it's not like me to get a baggy gauge, because the way I knit, I'm a thrower, so I find that my gauges and my tension tends to stay the same in most cases. And yeah, turned out I had used the wrong needle. I think I'd gone up. Yeah, I think I went up. So yeah, it was baggy. So I had to put a lifeline in and rip it all back and redo it. So I kind of, like, in between, like I said, working stupid hours and making that mistake, I was a bit with it. So I'm gonna, like I said, I did put it back to where it was. Actually, I've probably done a bit more, because I think I've only got about an inch left before I start separating for the shoulders and that. So I'm going to pick that up after I finish work, well, from Wednesday onwards. So yeah, so back and front. So that's in Drops Fable. Yeah. So I'm quite pleased how it's turning out. But I've noticed the bottom ribbon is completely curling up, because there's only a small smidgen of it. but I've seen a lot of podcasts and Ravelry about people saying about it, but a lot of them do say it does block out, but others say it doesn't, so we shall see. So I don't care which way it goes because I'll still wear it. So, so there's that. Right. I shall digress a little bit. I was contacted by a lady called Susie Q on Ravelry, who comes from New Zealand, and she offered to make some project bags for giveaways for the Ocean Mail. Cow. Stick that bit on you, cow. So the lovely Sue sent me 3 project bags, and she has very kindly said I could keep one of them. So me being me, and I love purple, I chose to keep this one, which is so up my alley. Love it, absolutely love it. And the other 2, beautiful. This one with chicken on. What's I say? Chickens. Huh?
It's a rooster.
Oh, I've just been informed it's a rooster. And a lovely floral one. And there's, I can say they are absolutely beautifully made. They really, really are. And I'm so pleased with my purple one. So I shall be giving one of these away at the end of the podcast. So thank you so much. So I really, really do appreciate it, and to give your time and to pay postage to send them to me. I mean, I really, really do appreciate it, and thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Like I said, really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. So yes, got that. So I think I've got another pair of socks in this one. Oh yeah, that was when I was going a bit like addled. So I did start off a sock for the old man. So, and I wished I hadn't and kept it for myself, because I quite like the way the yarn's turning out. Really, really, really nice. Just a vanilla sock. I do a slightly shorter cuff for Colin, because he doesn't like the cuffs too big. Don't know why, but he doesn't. But these probably take a while because he's got massive feet. I think I've said on the podcast before about how big his feet are. So size UK 11s. So yeah, and I'm only a 5. So and the yarn is Antarctica by World of Yarn. Just standard sock yarn, 75% wool, 25% polyamide, and that's, it's just got colour 4. But again, I got this from Hobbi in Denmark quite a while back. Like I said, they're just be vanilla socks for him. I've done him, I think, sock yarn. I think I've done him at least 1 pair of pattern socks. No, I've done him 2. I did him a ribbed pair, and I can't remember what the other pattern was I did on there. But like, with them socks being so flipping big, it took like forever, and I was like, oh gosh, you know, I don't want to do them. But he always asked for them. That's the reason I got into sock knitting in the first place, because I said to him, is there anything you want me to make you? And he said, oh, pair of socks. And I went, what? And he went, yeah, set, pair of socks. So I found Winwick Mum, learnt through her, joined both her groups on Facebook. I absolutely love, she's got like Winwick Mum Knit and Natter group on Facebook, and I absolutely love it. I think it's one of the best knitting groups on Facebook, because Christine, who is Winwick Mum, Christine Perry, she won't take no nonsense on there, and if there's any nonsense, it's gone. And it's brilliant, unlike some of the groups I've found on Facebook, which are absolutely horrendous for, excuse my language, bitchiness and arguments, and I can't be done with all that. So yeah, if you want a drama-free group, I highly recommend Winwick Mum's one. And she also does Winwick Mum Sock-Along group. So, you know, because all her patterns on her website are free. If you want, what would like to learn stuff. I'm not affiliated with her or anything like that, but that's how I learn. And she's got loads of videos. There's so much support, so I will try and remember to put details down in the Dewberry box. Right, so that's that, I think. So yeah, like I said, I did buy a lot of stash. I don't know if I'm going to show you it ball by ball, because it's like just so much there. Sorry, the old man's taking notes now what to put in the thing. Yeah, so I hope you're all well. This is really sort of trying times, isn't it? Lockdown, and I don't know what you're doing in your countries, obviously, but UK is pretty much down on lockdown, and I think either today or tomorrow, Prime Minister Boris Johnson is going to be announcing even more stringent measures, which it needs to be done, because you always get those flipping idiots that take no notice and they're still going around doing stupid things, or the kids going, when I say kids, teenagers, I'm not tarring everyone with the same brush, don't get me wrong, but you have had a lot of teenagers going out together and not adhering to the lockdown. So yes, more does need to be done, but hopefully won't have too many more weeks of this, although they are saying over here we could be in lockdown till June. Hey ho, more knitting time. It's what we've been training for, isn't it? So yeah, right, I have got quite a lot of stash. Like I said, I don't know if I'm going to show you it individually. I will these three. So I was in the local shop. It's called ESK, and basically it sells, apart from clothes, lots of parts of it, like clothes, white goods, things like that. It's a bit like what's those shops called that sell like pots and pans and things like, what do you call those? I've forgotten. Hardware shop, like a hardware shop, only they sell loads of stuff from crafts, food, you name it, they got it basically. Gardening stuff, pet supply. I suppose it's a bit like the Range, but this is like a local family that do it. But they do a little bits of wool in there and patterns. So don't usually look there in that bit, because I think there's probably nothing there that I want. But I happened to walk past it and I was really surprised to see them selling King Cole Zigzag, and it was under £3, I think, which is like well cheap, because I think it's about £4, £4.50 online, something like that. So just as pinks, its colour is 3233. It's just your standard superwash wool and 25% nylon. So that's the pink one. And then this one is Storm, and that's colour 3241. Like that, so it's got sort of pinky blues in it. And the old man chose one, which is Bracken, which is 3238. Not up my street at all, and I'm going to get really bored knitting with it because of the colours. Well, I mean, it's all right. Could have been worse. Could have been black, I suppose. So yeah, so that's for him. I'll just have another sip of tea because it's getting cold. Really like that. And the other thing I brought, after I said I wasn't going to buy any more, is Wool Warehouse had, I think it's still on actually, a sale on their Drops Fable. And I thought, do I or do I not? And of course I did. But I was lucky to get it before the lockdown all started, because I know they've now put notices up on the website saying that they're due to staff shortages, and obviously some of their staff are ill or got underlying problems and having to go into lockdown, that it's taking longer to post things out, which, you know, wouldn't bother me. It's fine, isn't it? They're doing the best they can. But I was lucky to get it before that went in. So I spent 40 odd quid. So, but what I did do, I did go for a lot of plain colours this time, because I thought they'd be ideal for other little projects, you know, or sticking colouring stuff. So I got some light pink. I'm just going to bung it all out here, because darker pink, more cream. I can never have enough of that, but I use all sorts. Some cream. I bought some more of this. I did my first pair of Hermione's socks in these, and I really do like the colourway, and that's the one I'm sticking in on my shawl that I showed you earlier. So I want to actually knit myself a pair of I don't know if it'd be just plain vanilla socks, or I might stick some cabling up the front, because I just wanted the pair with the colour shown au naturel, so to speak, because, you know, when you do heavy sort of patterning, it does change the way the yarn looks. But yeah, I really like that. Colour I've not had before. I don't know what it is, because they just do it by numbers. 903. It's sort of yellows, sort of pinky orange with a bit of dark blue in there. So yeah, like those. Yeah, I've got this. Right, my old man don't like orange. He hates the colour orange. He's not very keen on it. He might wear it a little bit of when we're drumming with face paint within black and red. So I've got him this. So I thought if like, because I don't mind orange, I quite like this colour. I thought if I make him a pair of socks in it, you know, he might think, oh well, I won't bother making him anymore. It's alright, he's looking at me now. He might not like pester me to make him more socks. So I'm going to stick it with another I'm going to do contrasting with another colour he don't like. So I was thinking of putting a bit of pink on it. So yeah, but got to have a sense of humour, haven't you? Because if you haven't, well, what's the point? Like this. It's like a maroony colour. I know some people, I've seen, you know, forums and stuff, people say Drops Fable is the poor man's sock yarn. Don't believe it. Just don't believe it. I tell you what, this is so hard wearing. I've been sock knitting for about 2 years now, and my very first pair of socks was made in Drops Fable, and I can tell you now they are going strong as if the day I made them. They are just, it's just so hard wearing and comfortable. A little bit scratchy when you're knitting, not much. It actually depends on I think yarn lots and that, but they wash up beautifully. So, you know, don't let people put you off. Try it yourself first, you know, and it's the cheapest pair of socks, apart from if you buy the stuff from Hobbycraft, but that doesn't contain nylon. Oh my god, it's really snowing now. Nylon. So, you know, don't let other people put you off. You know, I've always been a firm believer in trying for myself. You know, or you know, it's like that old adage. Oh, don't talk to that person because you know they're not very nice. And this, I'm not like that. I have to go and find out for myself. I cannot just believe everything that you are told or see or read. So yeah, so don't get put off with it, you know. And it's great in adding into other stuff, and you know, it's great for putting it like cows if you want some colour in there, and you don't want to spend out a fortune if you're doing colour work or lows. They make it's not just the sock yarn, the Fable. I love Drops Full Stop. I mean, their alpaca is, I absolutely love it. It's so soft, and the prices are so good compared with other makes of yarn. So give it a go yourself if you're unsure. And you know, if you might not like it, but if you do go out and buy some, it's just so cheap. It's under £2 a ball. So so that's that. Oh yeah, I'm already yeah, this is the same as the socks I'm knitting, like I showed you earlier, my Hermione's. But I wanted another pair to knit. Another pair? Well, I suppose it isn't it? Pair of yarn. It's two. Yeah, to do something else. But I don't know. I might do vanillas. We'll have to see. So there's that. Some red. Something to do. I thought I could make something to do with drumming. Not sure what, but yeah. And that's another good thing. So if you're going to use stuff to go outside with, you know, in all inclement weathers or whatever, especially for something like me when we're drumming, sock yarn is brilliant because it's hard wearing rather than using acrylic that's going to fall to bits in 5 minutes flat. Not that I'm saying anything's wrong with acrylic. No, I'm not. But when we're outside, you know, because wool doesn't burn like acrylic, so if we're doing bonfires and stuff and there's sparks, it's going to be a lot safer than using acrylic. So, and some green, I forget what they sort of like, I don't know, avocado-y. It's quite nice. Then I brought some plain green, some blue. Actually, I've knitted, I think this was the colour I knitted Colin his rib socks in. They came out really nice, and I used, well, it was a light grey contrast. I don't know if you're picking that up on the window now. You've got snow with hail coming down. So yeah. And then the last two is I think this is the rose one. It's their long print one. I've never brought their long print, so don't know what I use it for, but it's always handy to have. It's all piled up there, isn't it? Probably covering up stuff I need in a minute to thing you with. Oh, this is nice. Carrot cake tea. We just thank it. Right, I think I'm going to do this. So the old man, he wants his own blanket. I did make him a lap blanket, a really nice one, but now he wants one to chuck over himself if he's laying on the couch or whatever. So he picked his own colours. So I'm just going to make the Attic 24 granny square jumper. So the colours he did pick, and this is the order that he wants it in, is silver, teal, duck egg, storm blue, grey, petrol. It's actually really nice colours. So I think you can get the gist of without me having to get it all out. So yeah, I'm not going to start it. It's no point now because the weather start warming up soon. Anyway, I've got to finish off my willow square, and I'm going to finish off my trellis blanket first. So I think that's everything there. So now on to the prize winners. I can find a piece of paper now. So the pattern prize winner, which will be any pattern on Ravelry up to the value of $10 US, and that goes to Denise Deer from London, UK. Her entry was the number 2. I did use a random number picker, so that's number 2. So if you would like to get into contact with me, Denise, and via Ravelry with your pattern choice, and I'll get that sent to you ASAP. And congratulations on winning. And for the prize, it on the whichever thread, I should have written down what threads these were on. Was number 17, which is Trilinda, Trilinda, from Pennsylvania, USA, and congratulations. I will send you, where have I put them? One of these lovely bags. And I'm going to send you your yarn will be a surprise, because I'm having to say surprise because I ordered it and it still hasn't come. So I think it's down to obviously the postal service with what's going on in the world today. So as soon as it comes, I shall pop it in the post once you have let me know your details. So yeah, congratulations there. And I must say, I've been completely overwhelmed by the things that you've knitted or crocheted. You know, it's just so wonderful to see it all. The colours you've used, your patterns, you know, your techniques. It's all been absolutely wonderful to watch. And I, you know, watch them all being uploaded. I do check every day. And always make sure I put a like on everything. So yeah, absolutely wonderful. So I think that is about it. I don't think I've left anything out. I don't even know how many. Oh, just coming up for an hour. So by the time these knobs has done all the odds and ends, it's probably going to be over an hour. So yeah, I think that's about it. I just hope that you're all keeping safe. Saying that, I do miss my flipping drumming, not seeing any of my fellow drum chums, as I like to call them, and not talking, not drumming, no practice, no events. And you know, unfortunately, it's going to impact on the amount of money we raise for charity. So, well, you know, it can't be helped. There is always next year, and hopefully if by the end of summer, if it's everything back to normal, we'll have the bonfire season, which runs for 2.5 months, so hopefully we'll be able to raise a little bit of money there. But you know, it can't be helped, can it? So it is what it is, and I just hope you're all, you know, trying to stay so safe out there and adhering to your country's rules and regs on it all to stay safe. So yeah, so with that, I think, like I said, I don't think I've left anything out. I might have sort of rushed a little bit on various pieces, but I didn't want this to be too long for you, because I don't know, I'd rather do more and often than loads of videos, if you see what I mean. Yeah, it's fine if you're doing this vlog a day thing. Yeah, why not? It's good. It's good. Like Leslie does. Keeps everybody on their toes and interesting, and, you know, good to see Leslie. You know, bundle of fun, our old Leslie. Oh, I shouldn't say old Leslie, should I? I didn't mean it like that. Just a figure of speech. But yeah. But if I was to do sort of like weekly videos, I don't think I'd have enough content, and I'd be all yabba yabba yabba, and no, you know, not a lot to show you. So yeah, and to be honest, if I know there are podcasters out there that do them like every other day and things like that, I just don't have the time to watch them when people do that. So I just tend to dip in and out as when I can. So yeah, I do prefer the ones that come out not quite so often, because I just find them personally for me, a little bit more interesting, because they have more content and in one go. So, you know, not that I'm belittling people that do that. I'm really are not. You know, it's just what I prefer. So yeah, but mind you, saying that with all the amount of time we're going to have at home now, I probably could watch them all the time. So yeah, anyway, please keep your lovely stuff coming up on Leslie's and myself's Ravelry groups, because like I said, it's just so brilliant to see. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you all again fairly soon, a couple of weeks or so, hopefully. Being at home, might have the content there, so yeah. So keep well, keep safe, and drop me some comments. I always love to see comments come in, and if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. So thank you very much for watching, and keep well, keep safe. Bye for now.